What's going on, everybody? Mr. Shard here with
Jawbreaker.
What's up, man? Hey, that was kind of cool, dude. Like a different spin on it.
Every time you're gonna like analyze my intro. I don't know.
Well, it was like very final. It's like I'm Jawbreaker, and there's no arguing about it.
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Great as always, dude. It's a pleasure to record Car Wars with you again, man. Last time was stressful. Okay, we only bet one key. If you guys didn't catch, because it's been quite some time actually since we've done Car Wars, but we only bet a single key, right? But it came down. I was winning at the beginning. Remember that?
Yeah, I thought I was done. I just stopped looking.
Yeah, dude, I was winning at the beginning, and then you caught up and won. And I'm not joking. He won by a single vote. Like, it was almost tied up across the board, and then you won on by a single vote on the third car. It was nuts. Like, frustrating. But anyways, I owe you a key, so.
Take it. Hey, I think I might waste this key. I might just do something.
Just open a crate or something?
Open like a CC1 or something.
It's not a CC2. Oh, they got voltaics. Yeah. No, CC3, that's the worst crate.
3, that's the worst?
Yeah.
I might open a CC3.
All right, guys. So today's Car Wars. Oh man, I always forget to check. I think it's like 10, but we were supposed to do White Apex today, but we decided not to. We were doing White Dracos, White Zombas, and then White Apex. But White Apex has been going down like a lot in value recently, so I figured I'd save it until it goes up again, which I think it will, like right after RLCS. So if you guys are looking at buying some White Apex, now's probably the time, or like in a couple weeks from now. Anyway, so we decided to take a break, and Jawbreaker is always winning with the flashiest cars. Like I think they're so gaudy, right? I go with the darker car, right? And you go with the very flashy car. I mean, just look at the car you're rocking right now, right?
I mean, I like to stand out. I mean, if you're gonna have a car, you want people to notice it. So why not be a little flashy with it?
I don't blame you, man. I'm just saying, like, we have opposite style usually. Right. Like, ignore the car I'm wearing now. It's just from last Car Wars, but so yeah, it's a very different style. Anyways, today we're doing the top 3 flashiest cars. Now, Jawbreaker, do you want to explain that real quick? What that means?
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily mean the most expensive cars, but flashy as in noticeable. You can see it across from the pitch, on the other side of the pitch, and just bright, vibrant colors.
And if you guys go back and watch the older Car Wars, Jawbreaker's always like, "Oh well, you can see me from across the moon." You know, like it's like, yeah, man, I could definitely recognize that car. But they win. Yeah, they always win.
I think this was probably the hardest. Ironically enough, this one I think was the hardest to put the cars together.
That's so funny. It's my easiest.
I was thinking like, man, is this flashy enough? Is this flashy enough? But I think I got some good ones though, so we'll see.
You went try-hard mode, dude. All right, guys, we're gonna come right back with car number 1. Okay, we're back. Oh, you know what, Job? We didn't come up with a wager, man. You want to do 2 keys this time?
Yeah, let's do 2.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. It's very flashy. I mean, not flashy, but bright. It's very bright, which is probably the intent.
I mean, it's flashy. I mean, you see this bright yellow. We got bright yellow Zombas.
Yeah, I mean, looks good, man.
Starting off with this is a Saffron Centio, 2 keys. And by the way, my flashy cars are not expensive at all. I see you're rocking the white Zombas, but you know, like we said, it's not about the cost. It's about being flashy. So 2 keys with the Saffron Centio. The decal is the Echo Pulse, which is a common decal that comes with the import car. I'm going to ask you a question. What color Zombas do you think these are?
They're lime or saffron? No, they're saffron.
Nope, they're lime.
They are lime. Okay.
Lime Zombas. So 5 keys on those. I thought they actually matched the saffron color quite well.
Yeah, it really does. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, so that's 5 keys. And then for the boost, I just went with a saffron boost for Magic Missile. And that is 1 key right now total. Set up 8 keys. And for the blue car, I just did the inverted colors. So you can rock both the boost on both colors. And
looks good,
man.
man.
Yeah, so pretty flashy if you ask me.
It's funny because like, to me it doesn't scream flash. It actually looks clean. It's just a bright clean. Does that make sense? Like normally like you use like your labyrinths and stuff like that, and that to me screams flash, like a bright sign, you know.
Just wait.
All right, guys, so you've already seen this car on the last couple of my videos. I modified it a little bit because lots of people, I mean tons, like in the dozens, were asking me about this car or commenting on it. So I figured, heck, why not? It's flashy, it's bright, it's painted, whatever, it's very colorful. So this is called the clown car. So I removed the party hat and I changed the boost I had. I had the confetti boost. I made it a little bit more reasonable for most people. Now obviously I'm going to do a little differently. Like normally I wouldn't modify it in the video for you, but I'm going to go back to show you a couple variations that you can afford. But starting off, we have the white Octane, which is pretty expensive, obviously, 55 to 65 keys. The RLCS Saffron decal. Now this one shouldn't cost you much. Maybe a key. You might be able to get it for less because there's a lot of decals that are dropping and stuff like that. Usually Octane decals do go for a key though. Now with the paint job, it's full metallic pearlescent. Like normally I would do like a two-tone texture, but for this, because there's so many different colors, I wanted it to be a single flaky pearlescent finish, and I think it looks really good. It looks just very shiny. And I'm also going to briefly show you the colors so you guys don't have to ask me later. Just take a look here. It's just a blue and pink. And yeah, again, I have the saffron decal. So here's the other side. I'll show you that one. I'll show you that one too. So obviously we had the striker white Zombas and the white sparkles. Now normally I would be rocking the confetti boost like I said, and that party hat. But real quick, I'm going to show you a couple other variations. So with the wheels, you could also do what I was doing before was disco wheels, actually. So if you go to the disco side here, Cobalt was what I was rocking in one of the videos. And then also white discos. Basically, they're white Zombas, just more pixelated, right? And this car looked pretty well. But since I've been using the white Zombas, I wanted to show you guys. I think like these are the ultimate, but a lot of people don't have them, obviously. So yeah, that's it. All said and done. Oh, I skipped the white sparkles as 1 to 2.5 keys, and white Zombas are 185 to 198. So total 242 keys, guys. Very, very expensive car, to say the least.
I remember when I first saw this car, I didn't like it, but then you put a thumbnail out on your 40,000 sub party that had a picture of this car, I think, and I started looking at it. I was like, man, that's actually not a bad looking car. So
it grows on you, right?
Yeah, I think you got a good setup here.
And you know what? I'm so glad you started talking because I had forgotten up until this point. I got to give a major shout out for this. Cloyless on my Discord server made a Dominus very similar to this with the saffron RLCS decal, and I asked if I could use it. I told him I'd probably put it in a video, and I've actually put it in 2 so far, maybe 3. So yeah, like I'm really digging this car, even though it's kind of a troll with the party hat and the confetti boost and stuff, but like without it, I think it looks really good. It's just maybe a little colorful over the top, but all in all, not bad. And if you guys want to show me your cars, I have a special channel called Car Showroom on my Discord server. So feel free to join. The link's in the description below, and show me your car designs. Ready to move on, Ja?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll be right back with car number 2. Okay, Ja, the interesting first round, and to be honest, like I have no idea who's gonna win that one. You got any guesses?
I mean, I think the white Zombas people are gonna vote for, but
yeah, but we told them it's not really part of the forget the money, guys. It's really just cosmetic. What would shine, or what would show up to you? Like, what would you notice in game, right? You agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I really like your car. Like I said, it just kind of grew on me, so I think you're gonna take round one.
All right, that'd be nice, guys. I haven't won a Car Wars in a while, so. All right, man. You ready for car two?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's got the crown. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. I like the concept, man. I like that. Yeah. It does stick out. I didn't think to put any toppers on my cars. You know, like I actually removed the party hat, but you're right.
Yeah. All right, tell us about your car.
I'm gonna jump right into it. This one's called the Crimson Tiger. Okay, so I was messing around with different combinations, different cars, and I don't think I've ever like purposely done the breakout, especially the Type S, you know, because it doesn't have a painted iteration, and especially now we're doing flashy cars. But the black just really offsets it very well, I think, on this car specifically. Like there's just enough color and red, and then with like the lines on the 20XX, kind of gives it like a tiger stripe look, which is why I called it the Crimson Tiger. You know, and here's the blue version. I just really love this red and blue color together. I think it looks so good. But like the red is like over the top for me. So let me get into it. Like I mentioned, it's the regular breakout. That's a half a key to 1 key. 20XX decal, which is a lot. It's 25 to 26 keys. But this car is way cheaper overall than the last car. Let me show you the colors now. Because the 20XX, I use a lot lighter colors because I wanted to get those lines. Like the darker colors you choose, you don't get as many lines up and down the vehicle, right? So if you choose lighter colors, you see a lot more animation. And again, what we're trying to go for here is flash, okay? So I use these really light colors. The red just came out really dark because of the base color, but I used especially on the blue one. For the wheels, crimson loopers. Now, surprisingly, these wheels are getting really cheap, John. 18 to 20 keys. Like that's an awesome investment for wheels that are completely retired, guys. And so yeah, you might want to consider getting some of these. And they just look so nice. 18 to 20 keys for that. And then one of my favorite boosts in the game, the Crimson Tachyon. It's really hard to beat this thing. I mean, look at how it looks on this red car. It is so clean. With the little mini like dark colors on the inside. I really love it. But that's enough about me, John. Why don't you go and tell us about your car, man?
What was the total cost on yours?
Oh, I'm sorry. 51.5. The Crimson Tachyon was 8 to 10 keys. Again, guys, another steal. If you're looking for a sick boost, pick that up. It's so cheap right now.
Yeah, I like your red version, but I'm not too crazy about the blue. But
you don't? Yeah, you're not digging these colors?
No, I really like the red because I rock that red on an Endo. That's a really good setup on an Endo. All right, guys, the car number 2, we got the White Mantis. That's at 6 keys right now. Surprisingly, that's at 6 keys. I think it should be worth more because, I mean, white. And then the Mantis is kind of like the Batmobile, right? So the Parallax, we got 7 keys on that. The wheels are white Voltaics, 19 keys right now. These are, I mean, one of the flashiest wheels, I think. They are super very bright.
Flashy. I didn't even think to
bright.
Use them.
Yeah, we got tons of color and on the treads. So, you know, it's something you're definitely going to notice across the field. And then the topper here, this is actually one of the Season 1 rewards. Season rewards. I don't know if a lot of people know about the Season 1 rewards, because they may have came into the game after Season 1.
Right.
And then for the boost, I went with the white Tachyon.
Oh, nice.
So right now, 6 keys. Overall, 38 keys for this setup. And then the blue car, I just went with kind of a light purple. But yeah, so I think it's pretty flashy. You got the Parallax that's just bouncing around. We got the white Voltaics that's just bouncing around. We got the crown that's flashy.
Yeah.
So overall, I think you're going to see this across the field.
Interesting take. Interesting. And I see what you're doing with the use of white to make it brighter. I get what you're doing there. And the other thing I like about this choice too is something that I was going to use for my strategy draw is the Mantis has huge wheels. And wheels, in my opinion, are the flashiest thing you could put on a car, right? So I think that was a good choice strategically to get those, you know, really large wheels that stand out, you know, with the Voltaics and stuff.
Absolutely.
All All right, guys, we're gonna be right back with the final car. I don't just like, honestly, this one's a hit or miss. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm really interested to see what you guys think. So make sure you guys get on Twitter before you leave the video. Get on Twitter and let us know which car you like better. It's gonna be a close one, so I like to find out. Anyways, we'll be right back with car number 3. We're back with the last car, John, and this one's funny, man, because I don't know about you, but my third car is the cheapest. Like it's like a budget car, basically. You know,
I found like my first car and my third car are like super cheap, and my third car could be one of the cheapest cars I've made so far.
Even like, well, we did a couple budget car videos, 5 keys and 10 keys. Even cheaper than that?
It's right around the 5 keys.
Whoa, man! All right, I'm curious now. I'm curious. All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Ah, I had a feeling you'd use elaborate.
Of course.
That's cool. We both picked a breakout. It is a very flashy car, isn't it?
Well, it's got a lot of space to be able to show it off. But I'll kick us off.
Sure.
Third car is the Breakout Type S. Right now, 0.5 keys. The Labyrinth, it's 2.5 keys. The Purple Septums is 2 keys, and then actually on my blue car, I went with the green setup, so I went with the Forest Green Septums.
Yeah.
Also 2 keys.
It's very bright.
It is.
To say the least, man.
You know what? I'll be honest. I think it's one of my favorite black market decals.
Really?
I wish
it's
you could
very Tron-like.
I wish you could customize the secondary color on it somehow, like the color in between the lines, but
can you imagine if they did that in an update? The Labyrinth would skyrocket.
It would go crazy.
It would, because that would look so good. Psionics, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Take that.
Right. Shout out. So the and then for the boost, I went with the Flamethrower Green, which is just a default boost. And then for the orange car, I went with the Flamethrower Pink. It's just completely bright, makes everything glow. Overall, this setup is 5 keys.
It's funny because Jawbreaker, honestly, I kind of like this one better than all your other ones.
Really?
It's super bright. Well, it's neon bright.
Right.
You know, like if I'm thinking about like things that stand out, you know, especially at night, it'd be neon signs, right? So yeah, I like it. But I kind of knew you were gonna do a Labyrinth, so I didn't want to do it myself, you know, and steal your thunder. Yeah. But so on this one, I just went completely left field, you guys, like 100%. Okay. So, all right, this is called the Bone Shaker. It's a DLC card. I think it costs $2. It's a card that I've only used once. So I built this car actually like a week or 2 ago, and I used it a little bit. It wasn't the same. What's the other car? That's the Backfire. So the Backfire, Marky Doodle was using that for a while, and that car booms like this one. It doesn't really hit like that one does. I just wasn't in love with it as a car, but it looks insane, like sticks out, like in your mind you'll see it, you know, because nobody drives anything like this, you know. So getting into it, you know, like I said, it's the Bone Shaker. We have just a stock Inferno decal, and Jawbreaker, I have to be honest, I kind of stole this from you a little bit. Like you did the Backfire in another video, and that stuck out to me. And it actually won. It won by a huge margin, and I see why. Now you did, I think, a metallic pearlescent. I didn't. I did regular pearlescent. So the colors don't reverse on mine. Yeah. My primary color is and the blue one looks even nicer. My primary color is a glossy block texture. It's just like a teal blue, and then just a very light green to go with the lime Draco wheels. So yeah, this is both sides. Again, lime Draco wheels. Oh, I forgot the prices. So the decal is free. The lime Dracos are only 13 to 15. Like everything's getting so cheap now, you guys. Like now's the time to strike. This new crate's coming out in a couple days. Like now's the time to start buying stuff. Lime Flamethrower. It's only 0.75 to 1.5 keys. But look at it. I mean, you can't see it, Job, but you know the flamethrower is nuts.
Yeah.
And lime flamethrower, lime anything, you see it. It's bright. That's why I picked the lime wheels on both colors. It's just because it's hard to miss. This is 0.75 to 1.5, and then for total for the entire car, 15.75. Still more than yours, but like compared to the cars you've been making like the last 5-6 videos,
right?
Like,
over 200 keys each car.
Yeah, this was super budget.
I'll have to say, I think I'm in trouble.
Oh, you think so?
I really like this car, and I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen this car ever. Like, I didn't even know this car existed.
In the game. It came out with the twin mill.
Well, I don't remember.
Oh wow! Because you bought the twin mill, didn't you?
Yeah, I have it. So I probably have this car, I guess.
No, it's separate. You had to buy them
Separate.
separately.
I got you. It wasn't a package, but
yeah,
that is a cool looking car. I mean, it might not be functional, like it not be very good.
And maybe that's just me. You know, yeah. It's funny because if you look at it, it's a very normal sized car, like compared to the Octane and stuff. Yeah. But just didn't hit. I don't know, because normally, like with the backfire, it has like that center point of focus in the front of the car, and when you hit the ball, it booms it because all the power is in the center there. You know. Yeah. Whereas the Octane, you have to hit it on a corner to get a lot of power, right? This one, I just didn't really ever feel like I was getting that center power that I was expecting. Right. You know, but
I think I'm in trouble, man. That's a nice looking car. I like that car.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Well, you know what, guys? It's up to you. We don't decide, fortunately. It's up to you guys. Get on Twitter. The link's down in the description below. There's 3 links for each car. You guys decide. It's only 2 keys this time, but you know, it's really about the pride. I really enjoy making this series with you, Jawbreaker. I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, guys, let us know down below. Let us know on Twitter what you think. And I guess we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.